Young party founding chairman Cem Uzan, who lives in France as a fugitive, made a very ambitious dollar forecast for the end of 2022. Uzan, who was a guest on the YouTube channel of Muramuradolu, the economics writer of Sazku newspaper, said, "My guess is that the dollar will reach 2022 in the 30s. It will be between 25 and 30. It is good if it is between 25 and 30. Here is Uzan's full setup response. When we entered the university's first accounting class, the American teacher told us something about economics. Everyone said, he goes to fortune tellers. The future will be like this. He said, I want something from fortune tellers. He will give you the breakdown prices of the stocks in the Wall Street Journal tomorrow. From today to tomorrow. I don't want the company and the stock market to know the share prices, I don't want anything else. It is impossible for me to say today that the dollar will be this much next year. Therefore, it is impossible to predict what absurdities will happen in the Turkish economy tomorrow. Tomorrow they may say, I am lowering the interest rate at 8. But my guess is that the dollar will close in 2022 in the 30s. Between 25 and 30. If it closes between 25 and 30, it's good. They can do such an absurd thing that you can do something that I wouldn't have thought of. After the restriction on the natural gas and electricity consumption of the industrialists due to the problem in natural gas supply from Iran, the companies are declaring their production stands one after the other. In global markets, investors focused on concerns over the tensions between Ukraine and Russia and the Fed, amid tightening monetary policies by major central banks. Latest dollar: the dollar, which is bought at 13,4600 liras in the free market in Istanbul, is sold at 13,4620 liras. The selling price of the euro, which was bought from 152250 lira, was determined as 152270 lira. At yesterday's closing, the selling price of the dollar was 1346.80 lira, and the selling price of the euro was 1521.20 lira. The dollar is the most widely used currency in the world. It is the official currency of the USA, Canada, Australia, and some countries in South America, the Pacific, the Caribbean, Southeast Asia, and Africa. Apart from gold and euro, it is one of the preferred instruments for investment purposes in Turkey. The price of the dollar changes instantly, daily, weekly, monthly and yearly. In addition to economic decisions, current events also have an effect on the constant fluctuation of the dollar rate. There may be differences between the dollar prices of banks and the prices of exchange offices. Therefore, how many TL has the dollar become, the latest situation in the dollar, the current course of the dollar? It is among the topics of interest. There are many reasons for the fluctuation of the dollar. Among these factors are the decisions of the Federal Reserve, Fed, current account deficit, foreign trade, supply and demand for the currency, inflation expectations, economic policies, domestic and foreign interest rates, the state of the country's economy, and tourism. Last-minute events also directly affect the price of the dollar. Therefore, the dollar chart is followed live, moment by moment. When foreign currency inflows increase, the foreign exchange supply also increases. As the supply increases, the exchange rate decreases. With the decrease in question, the currency of the country appreciates. In other words, the exchange rate is inversely proportional to the foreign exchange supply. A rise in the exchange rate means a depreciation of the country's currency. If dollar index, how many lira was the dollar today, how much is $1? If you can find the answer to this question on the foreign exchange page of the free market on specialistpara.miliat.com.tr.
You can subscribe to our channel and be informed about more economy news. With all respect.